Yes, good afternoon, everyone. After we have lunch, let's come back to our class. We continue from point number 5, population structure or population pyramids. In this point, in these 6 points, there are two formulas of infant mortality rate and dependency ratio. Now, let's go together. The formula of infant mortality rate equal number of infant deaths multiplied by 1000 and divided by number of baby born alive. And second one formula is dependency ratio equal number of dependents divided by number of working population. This formula you can read in the book and you can also see in each point: infant mortality rate and dependency ratio. Now move to one more slide. The 6th point talk about population change. The world's population change. The world's population is growing very rapidly. Is growing very rapidly. In 1820, the world's population reached 1 billion. In 1820, the world's population reached 1 billion, and in 1990, it reached 6 billion people. And now please look at this graphic. This part talk about billions of people. We start from 0 to 12 billion. And this one talk about the year from 1800 until 2100. Now we choose only 2 points. 1820, it is reach 1 billion. 1 billion here. 1 billion. 1820 reach 1 billion of population. And 1990 here, it reached 6 billion of population people, right? 1990. This is total world population. This graphic, it's easy for all you to understand it. And now move to one more part of population change. This rapid growth in population has been called a population explosion. This rapid growth in population has been called a population explosion. Population explosion. Explosion means explode. Explode the boom. It means population explosion. It means very it grow or it increase very fast. The major reason for population changes, whether in an individual country or for the whole world, is the change in birth and death rates. The major reason for population changes in individual country or in the world, not only individual country but also in the world, is the change in birth and death rate. But now the first point talk about the birth rate. The birth rate is the number of live baby. No live baby. It means live baby. It means a baby alive. The birth rate is the number of live babies born in a year for every 1000 people in the total population. The birth rate again is the number of live babies born in a year for every 1000 people in the total population. Live baby born, it means baby alive. So now move to the second point, talk about the death rate. Death rate, death rate, number of people dying per 1,000 people. Yeah, yes, death rate, number of people dying per 1,000 people. When birth rate are higher than death rate, the population of an area will increase. Yeah, in this sentence, I mean when the birth rate are higher than the population of an area or a place or a country will increase. Yeah. The population of an area of a place of a country will increase when birth rate birth rates are higher than death rates. Over the past 150 years, improvement in healthcare, improvements in healthcare and sanitation around the world have led to a drop in the death rate over the past 100 years. Yeah, over the past 100 years. Before now, yeah, 100 years in the past, improvement in healthcare. Yeah, in healthcare, I mean taking care of your health and sanitation. And sanitation mean talk about the hygiene around the world. Yeah, hygiene only is not only in your house or country but also around the world. Yeah, have led to a drop in the death rate. Have led to a drop in here. It means decrease. Yeah, the around the world decrease, or you can say have led to a drop in the death rate. Yeah, I mean the death rate decrease from the higher to the lower, the higher to the lower. While birth rates have dropped in more economically developed country, while birth rate have dropped, yeah, have dropped, I mean have, you can say have fall or decrease in more economical developed country, birth rate are still high in less economically developed country. While birth rate have dropped in more economically developed country, birth rate are still high, yeah, are still high in less economic developed country. Yeah, different. It is opposite. Therefore, the number of people in the world has grown rapidly. Yeah, all those in the birth rate are still high in LEDC or birth rate have dropped in MEDC. The number of people in the world has grown rapidly. It means the number of people in the world, yeah, increase very fastly. Yeah, very fastly. Now we move to point number 7 of Unit 1, the demographic transition model. Yeah, the demographic transition model. Yeah, the demographic transition model attempt to show how population changes as a country develops. Yeah, attempt to show mean try to show how. Yeah, attempt to show mean try to show how population changes as a country develops. Yeah, when a developed country, yeah, you can say when developed country try to show how population change, the demographic transition model, yeah, show us like this. Yeah, this graphic, yeah, you can see high stationary, early expanding, late expanding, low stationary, and declining, yeah, from time to time. And here birth and death per thousand per year. Yeah. Total population natural increase, and in here death rate, birth rate natural decrease. You can see in this graphic. You also try to look it one by one. Move to one more point. In the same point in number 7, the demographic transition model, yeah, it is divided into 4 stages. Yeah, it is divided into 4 stages. Stage 1 talk about the birth rate and death rate are high birth rate and death rate are high, but natural increase is low. But natural increase is low, and total population is also low. Yeah, although birth rate and death rate are high, but natural increase and total population are low. Step 2. Birth rate is high, death rate is falling. And when death rate is falling, birth rate is high, and birth rate is high, death rate is falling. Natural increase is high. Natural increase is high. Yeah. All the meaning of the sentence. Yeah, you can look back at the. You can look back to the graphic. Okay, you can look at the graphic one by one. You can understand it. In here, step 2 again. Birth rate is high. Death rate is falling. Yeah. Birth rate high and death rate falling. Is falling. Natural increase is high. Yeah, or population growth. When natural increase high, population growth. Stage 3. When birth rate is falling and birth rate is falling and death rate is low, natural increase is high, population growth. Stage 4. Birth rate and death rate is low, birth rate and death rate is low, natural increase is low, the same, but total population is high. Please note everyone, the demographic transition model does not take into account migration. The demographic transition model does not take into account migration. Yeah, please remember. And now we move to point number 8. What are the consequences of countries having a rapidly increasing population? Yeah, rapidly increasing population, it means increase very fastly, yeah, of population. Number 1. In here there are 5 points. Yeah, I will tell you one by one. Number 1, overpopulation. Overpopulation here, it means the condition of being populated with excessively large number. Overpopulation is the condition of being populated with excessively large number. And the second one, overcrowding. Overcrowding is talk about more people or things. Yeah, more people or things in a space than is comfortable or safe. Overcrowding again, more people or things in a space than is comfortable or safe. Yeah, overpopulation and overcrowding, yeah, are different. And now move to environmental deterioration. Environmental deterioration is the process of becoming. Yeah. Environmental deterioration is the process of becoming progressively worse in the environment. Environmental deterioration again is the process of becoming progressively, yeah, the process of becoming progressively worse in the environment. The first, unemployment. Yeah, you know that employment and employment and no work. And unemployment, number or proportion of unemployed people. The number or proportion of unemployed people. Yes, again, unemployment is the number or proportion of unemployed people. And the last one, slums and squatters. Slums and squatters. The slum here, it means an overcrowded urban street or district inhabited by very poor people. Slums again, an overcrowded urban street or district inhabited by very poor people. And squatters is a large-scale sheep or cattle farmer. Squatters again is a large-scale sheep or cattle farmer. At this point, you can listen my video one by one again, okay? And it also has in the textbook, student book, page 14 to 15. You can read it. And now move to the point number 9. It's also the last point in Unit 1. What measures can be taken to control the rapid population growth? There are 4. The number 1, reducing the rate of population growth. Number 2, increasing food production. Number 3, lowering the per capita consumption of resources. Migration. Reducing the rate of population growth, it means to decrease. It means to decrease the number of people in all the places. It means to decrease the number of people in all the places or the country, all the countries in the world. Increasing food production, becoming greater in amount of food production for all the factories. Increasing food production, it means it's becoming greater in amount of food production for all the factory in the world. Yeah. This point, it is a measure to take to control the rapid population growth. And the third point, lowering the per capita consumption of resources. It means that decreasing. Lowering is the decreasing the action of using up a resource. Lowering the per capita consumption of resources. Decreasing is the decreasing the action of using up a resource. Migration is the last point of point number 9. Migration is movement from one place to another place, or from one country to another country. In here, migration again, movement from one place to another place in the same country or different country. For this point, it has in the textbook from page 15 to 16. You can read it one by one again, and you can also listen my video again. Right? I will post in YouTube. You can join my link and then watch it again. And so now it's time for you to raise the question. If you have any question, you can post your question in the Google Classroom. I will answer it one by one, or I will explain you one by one. And thank you for your attention. Thank you for your attention and for your watching my video from the morning until this afternoon. Today I will finish it only one unit. I will finish it only one unit from content number 1 until number 9. So now please raise a question in our Google Classroom. Thank you. Bye bye.